I'm now joined by Chone James, 2024 catcher out of Socastee High School in South Carolina and a newly minted Virginia commit. Chone, thanks and good to have you in.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. I know you're just a week removed from your announcement that you're going to be a Cavalier. Your IG profile pic is a much younger you with UVA written on your chest. So, how long has that desire been there to be at Virginia?
Yes, sir. It started when I was about 6 or 7. We went to a basketball game, and then I just fell in love. Then we started going to some football games and fell in love with the program, and it's been my dream school since.
It probably didn't take a lot of convincing then to get you to commit to Virginia. What was the message from Brian O'Connor and his staff that sealed it for you?
I went to the camp 2 days prior to my commitment, and I really liked it. They treat me like family up there, and there's no brainer, just on the spot, committed.
What do you like about their approach to developing players and ultimately getting them onto the next level?
I just like how well hands-on they are. Like at the camp, they're really hands-on, trying to get everyone better. I just like because where I want to be in my baseball career, I feel like going to Virginia will get me there and they'll produce me to where I want to be.
One of the fun things I always find with guys once they get committed to a school is all of a sudden those guys that they're in that recruiting class with kind of start to build that relationship. So it's just been, less than a week at this point, but have you already been in communication with guys and it's kind of started to build those relationships?
Yes, sir. This past weekend, we actually went on a 24s commit recruiting like visit type thing. So I got close with all the recruits there with Trey and Aiden and all them. And I just really like the guys and like the environment that it's been built.
That's cool. So take me a bit inside that a little bit. What was that process like when you guys get together? Was there some kind of just get the feeling out of getting to know each other, or did you guys were you familiar with a lot of them before?
That was actually my first time meeting all of them because I they've all been committed for quite a while, and I was just new there committing that same week. So I met them all, got really comfortable with them in that 2 day span, and now I'm just really close with all of them.
So the scouting report says you have effortless bat speed. So take me inside the approach at the plate and kind of where that mentality comes from.
I just try to stay as loose as possible up there and just see my pitch. Like I'm not trying to do anything too hard. Whatever happens, happens. If it home run, base hit, I just try to stay myself.
Are you a guy that hunts fastball? Are you looking for spin? Do you kind of play things, based on the what's happening on the base pass? Where how do you kind of approach that?
I'm always setting fastball, but if I know a guy likes his breaker or I'm in a breaking ball count, then tend to sit to it. But I always try to sit my fastball away and try to pull it backside.
Yeah, catchers always seem to have just a little bit different approach when it comes to the mentality of what a pitcher is doing. So, do you try to kind of pick that apart and say, okay, if I'm behind the plate and I'm back there and I'm at the plate, this is how I would pitch to me and what I would get that pitcher to do?
Yeah, all the time. I try to put myself in the catcher's mind, and then when I'm catching, put myself in the batter's mind and try to play it and see if I can guess it a little better.
You were one of PBR's top ranked catchers in South Carolina in the class. The pop time, I see it's been clocked into that 185, 2 second range. The high end of that, I mean, that's 95th percentile among major league catchers. So, what's the biggest area of development for you right now behind the plate?
I'll say my blocking. I mean, I think I catch and throw the ball really well, but just getting more comfortable taking harder velos and just blocking them up.
How do you prepare for that? Is it heavy glove work? Is it just working on positioning? How do you kind of take that next step?
It's my catching coach, so we work really hard, and it's like see what different pitches do: left-handed sliders, right-handed sliders, curveballs. We just try to see where the ball would bounce, and then just try to get to that spot as quick as possible.
I know this past summer you were part of Team Carolina at the PBR Future Games. Always like to know what a guy learns about themselves with that experience. Sometimes, you get an opportunity to see how you stack up against the nation's best uncommitted players. So, what did you take from the Future Games this past summer?
Oh, the Future James was amazing. From my perspective, I took it as if I can play in front of 400 plus coaches, I can play in front of anyone. Like that environment just put me in something different to where I know I can play in front of anything and play at a high level.
And I know guys always love to represent where they're from, right? So to have that Carolina across your chest and walk around, going against all those other teams has to be a pretty cool feeling.
Yeah, it was nice. I think we won our bracket as well, so just added on to the fun.
Awesome. Well, Sean, listen, man, I truly appreciate it. Best of luck and congratulations on the commitment.
Thank you.